Hey guys, I'm Derpy, and welcome to the first episode of GD In Depth. I recently got back into watching a YouTuber called Drifter, and he makes a series called Call of Duty In Depth, and I thought I would do the same thing for Geometry Dash. In today's episode, we're going to be looking at the Cube game mode, and I have a lot of things here. This is about an hour and a half of testing, and I'm just going to get into the hitbox sizes first. So the big cube has a hitbox of 0.75 units, which is a block, so 0.75, so 3/4 of a block up and down, and half a block side to side. That's a little bit smaller than the actual sprite of the cube, but with input delay and everything else, it'll feel like it's the exact same as the cube. Now the mini cube is interesting. It's 0.4, so just under a half of a block each way. And that was really weird for me, because it always felt like the Minicube's hitbox was bigger than the actual Minicube, but the Minicube is actually bigger than the hitbox. So, you have a little bit of leeway, and that's why it can sometimes feel like you're clipping through spikes and through stuff, is because the hitbox for the cube, for both of the cubes, is actually smaller than the actual sprite of the cube. And so that's meant to compensate for, like, I'm assuming it's meant to compensate for, like, input lag and delay, and, you know, maybe it doesn't detect that you clicked right away or something. It's meant to account for that, and so it's just a little bit of a buffer. Next thing we're going to look at is the jump distance for both of them, and this is hand measured on 60 hertz. It's coded a certain way in game, but it's usually different because frame roundings and stuff usually change stuff like this. And so I hand tested all of this, and I'm going to throw up a graph right now to show you guys. It's in game. It's going to be made with a little block, so I'm going to show you guys that, and we're going to go over everything. So half speed big cube will jump 3.6 units, so it will jump just over 3.5 blocks. And the mini cube will jump just under 3 blocks at 2.85 units. Now, at regular speed, 1x speed, the big cube will jump 4.9 units, or just under 5 blocks, and the mini cube will jump 4.5 units exactly. And I know that sounds wrong, but trust me, it's right. At 2x speed, the big cube will jump 6.05 units, so just like a little tiny pixel over 6 units, but it jumps a little over 6 units. And the mini cube at 2x speed will jump 4.7 units, which is, again, just a little bit under 5 blocks. When we get to 3 times speed, the big cube jumps way up to jumping 7.3 units, so just under 7.5 blocks. That's how far the big cube will jump. And the mini cube will jump 5.2 units, so yeah, just over 5 blocks. And then at 4 times speed, the big cube will jump 8.4 units, and the mini cube will jump 7 units exactly. Jump heights for the cube are weird, again. Actually, 3 of the 5 possible speeds have the exact same jump height. So on the big cube, 1, 2, and 4x speed all meet their maximum jump height at 2.6 units. The half speed cube will jump up to 2.4 units, and 2x speed will jump to 2.65 units. The mini cube has a similar story, with 1, 3, and 4x speed all having the same jump height value of 1.6 units. Mini having half speed having a jump height of 1.5 units, and 2x speed having a jump height of 1.625 units. So the jump heights are relatively the same, but keep in mind that at half and 2x speed, your jump heights will be a little bit different. You'll jump a little bit higher with 2x speed, and you'll jump a little bit lower with half speed. And this is why it kind of feels different when you go through jumps at different speeds, why it feels like you can have a little bit more room for error when jumping with the cube at different speeds. And that's all the hard stats for the cube. Anything else that is caused by the cube is really just kind of with the game's hitboxes of the obstacles, and I will be doing an episode on those too, because the hitboxes for the blocks and slopes and spikes, they're really weird. But that's the hitboxes for the cube. So I hope this helped, and I hope you guys learned something from this. This was definitely fun to test, and it actually taught me some stuff too. Tell me if you want more of these. I'll see you guys later. Derpy out.